welcome back to my channel. My name is Lauren, and if you've never seen my face before and my part looks weird, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you subscribe right down below. So in today's video, I'm going to be giving you 5 lunch ideas for school or work, and the reason that I specified school or work is because they are meant to be portable and have enough of each thing, like a main thing, a dessert, a snack, stuff like that. And these are all healthy pescatarian meals, lunches. Yep, okay. So without further ado, let's just get right into the video. So for the first lunch, you're just going to start out by chopping up 1 green pepper or red, whatever your preference is, into small pieces. And then you're going to take about 5 of these quinoa crisps and just lay them out on a plate or a paper towel. And then you can take some of this cauliflower puree. This is from Wegmans, and they have this whole line of vegetable purees, and it is so good. So you are just going to take some of this and spread it onto each of the crisp bread things. Take some of the peppers that you chopped up earlier and just put about 3 or 2 of those onto each of the quinoa breads. Then you are going to get out some smoked salmon and put a piece of that onto each of them. And then just for better traveling, if you're putting in a lunchbox, it definitely works better for me if I put all of the ingredients just in a little container and then they don't get smushed into the breads. And then you can just sandwich the breads together and put them into the big part of the container. So for this first side, you're going to take 1 clementine and peel that up and put it in the little container. And then for the other side, you're going to take some popcorn and just put that into the bigger container. And for your dessert, I actually made these pumpkin apple softies, and they are so good. I will have the recipe linked down below. And I don't have lunch till 2 o'clock, so I bring a snack, and I am bringing these fruit crisps. So to start out the next lunch, you're going to take some orange peppers or any peppers again, and just chop those up into small pieces. Then you're going to take some red cherry tomatoes and chop those in half or quarters. And then you're going to take some shrimp and chop those up into pretty small pieces. Then you're going to take some zucchini basil puree and spread that onto 2 flour tortillas. Then you can get out some shredded iceberg lettuce and just sprinkle some of that onto the tortillas for a good base. And then you can just take all of the other ingredients that we chopped up before and put those into the taco or burrito, I don't know. And then just for some extra protein, you can add in some chickpeas. And then you're going to use a knife to just kind of scoot all of the ingredients into the middle of the tortilla, and this will just make it easier to roll it up so all the ingredients don't fall out. And then this was hard to do with one hand, so that's why it looks weird, but you're just going to fold it up into a burrito type thing. And I like to secure it with a toothpick. So for the side, I took some of these gluten-free pretzels from Wegmans, and these are from the brand Glutentino. And then for the dessert, I made these pumpkin ball things, and I will also have the recipe to this linked down below. And then I just chopped up some extra peppers, and I dipped those into some hummus for another side. So for the next lunch, you're going to start out by taking some sweet lettuce and just chop some of that up in the larger side of the container. And then you can chop up some grape tomatoes and some basil and add those into the salad. And then, this is just me, I took some extra pasta that I had from dinner and put that in, as well as some chickpeas, again for the extra protein. And then you can add in the meat of your choice. I added in salmon. Then for the dressing, I took this Hillary's apple fennel dressing and just drizzled a little bit of that on. And then I mixed everything up, and this was the salad. So for the first side, I'm again taking some of this sea salt popcorn along with these organic sandwich crackers. And then for dessert, I'm taking these cookie thins, pumpkin spice, and wrapping those up in some plastic wrap. And then for the next side, I'm just taking some of this applesauce and putting that in. So yeah, this is the third lunch. So for the fourth lunch, you're going to start out with one baked squash or spaghetti squash, and I'm just spooning this out into a container. Then for your dressing, you're going to start out with some olive oil and drizzle about a tablespoon of this into a bowl. And then you're going to squeeze about half of a lemon in and just mix that up. And then for some extra flavor, you can add some salt or pepper. I'm using this mixed up salt and mixed up pepper. And then just add that in and mix it all together. And then just drizzle it right onto the spaghetti squash and mix it up. So for the side, I'm taking these tortilla chips and just putting those in a bag. And then I am taking this cauliflower puree and spooning about 2 spoonfuls of this into a little container so I can dip the tortilla chips in it. So then for the other side, I'm just chopping up some strawberries. And adding in some blueberries and raspberries and making this really good fruit salad. And for the dessert, I'm taking these pumpkin spice snack bites and putting those into plastic wrap. And I'm just now realizing that like every dessert that I've had is pumpkin spice. And this is the finished fourth lunch. So for the fifth lunch, you're going to start out with some thin sliced organic bread and put that in the toaster. And then you can take some almond butter. I'm using this smooth organic almond butter from Wegmans and spreading that on to both of the toasts. And then you can take some apple butter or jelly, but I prefer apple butter, and spread that on as well. Then for the first snack, I'm taking these Popcorners chips and just putting some of those in the bigger side compartment. And then for the other side, I'm taking a clementine and peeling that up and just putting it into the smaller compartment. And then again, I'm making the fruit salad that I made before because this is so good, and I love having it as a side because it fills me up. And then for dessert, not pumpkin spice, I'm taking one of these vanilla crispy squares, and this is like a healthy version of a Rice Krispie treat. And this is the completed 5th lunch.